And I think themes are important because it gives you that identity that, you're something you can point to and we go, hey, we're that company.
Welcome to another $4 Million Strategies, the best 4 minutes in business to help give you strategy and tactics that you could apply in your business today. Today, I'm with Don Lindsey. He is the CEO of Precision Machine and Manufacturing. I also call him a friend. He's done a remarkable job at one of the companies that we have worked together. He's done the 100% of this, so to speak, to help get to the next level. But what we're going to talk about today is how to create a winning culture. Don, what are some key things that you've learned and what you've been able to put in at Precision that's really changed the way how the company feels, looks, and acts?
Thanks, Carl. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. And I do have to just correct, I didn't do 100% of it myself. I have a tremendous team, right? We have a tremendous group of people here, and they all bought into this new culture. And it's what has propelled the company to tremendous heights. Changing a culture is, and having the right culture is key. Culture is everything. You hear it all the time. There's a lot of slogans. A lot of people say they're all about culture, but are they consistently doing the things to generate a positive, what I call hard charging culture, where people care about the team, they care about the company, and they want to make their boss proud every day. And so coming into this organization a little over 3 years ago, it was not a good culture. And so I quickly established what I was about, right? What they could expect from Don Lindsey every day, what I expected from them every day. And it really came down to 5 things. Number 1, no complaining. You got to have a great attitude. Doesn't mean you don't have a bad day, right? We all have bad days, but you got to be respectful of your teammate. You got to be willing to take input, willing to share. And the language that we use throughout the company is just respectful of people. Number 2, you got to be hardworking. We call it hard charging here. And that doesn't mean just, showing up and punching a clock. That means you're doing the little things, you're putting out the extra effort, and you're signing up whenever there's something extra that needs to be put out. Number 3, you got to be accountable. You're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen. Do not blame somebody else. Own it. Learn from it. Let's move on down the road. Number 4, you gotta be coachable. I coach kids for 30 years. It's the way I lean into personal and personnel development, is constantly coaching and helping them get better, right? That's the thing that I lean into constantly, and they've got to be coachable. And last but not least, they got to care about the organization, right? I tell them it's not about Don Lindsey. It's not about you. It's about what's best for Precision Machine and Manufacturing at all times. And that's the basis for how I make decisions every day.
Don, that I love the talk, and this hard charging. I love that concept that you helped put into Precision. Where did you come up with that, and why do you think it's important to have themes like that in your organization, regardless of the type of culture that you have?
It's funny because I think I was just branded that way at some point. Like, man, Don Lindsey's hard charging, right? And then all of a sudden that became our mantra. And I think themes are important because it gives you that identity that, you're something you can point to, and we go, hey, we're that company. And it's really an internal thing that everybody understands what that's all about. Because I was in the military, and I know what it's like to work for leaders that is, they're a do as I say, not as I do type people. And I am not that person, right? If I'm going to ask somebody to do something, then I got to emulate it every day. And so every day I'm demonstrating the qualities and the things that I expect that they can look to and go, man, that's the type of attitude and effort that I need to put into everything. And as a result of that, everybody we hire, they hear those same 3 things. They hear the hard charging mantra that we have, and we flat tell them, hey, if this isn't for you, then this might not be the right place for you to come. And that's okay, right? So they can make a decision right then on whether they want to come to Precision, be part of our company or not. And some of them decide, hey, it's just, you're a little too gung-ho for me. And that's okay. They're great people, they're just not the right place. But for those that sign up, they know what they're signing up going in, and they show up day one ready to go with the right attitude, right work ethic, coaching, accountability, and they care about the company, and we move forward.
That's perfect. Don, great insights right there. Thank you so much for being part of $4 Million Strategies.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Carl.